Greetings, YouTubers. I've been quite busy today on my day off. I've been endeavouring to change the wheel on my little scooter. It's got a flat tyre on the back, so it's tubeless tyres, and the tyre was pretty old and cracked and horrible, so I bought a new one on Amazon. Click, it was there the next day. Bing! Thought, whoa. So I had to go at changing it myself. I took you have to take the exhaust off, and then the wheel comes off. And managed to get the tyre off with my tyre lever. I didn't think it'd be difficult, but it was a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. And it was quite tricky getting it back on the rim as well, but I've done all that. There it is down there. I've actually failed to get a seal and blow it back up, and I've exhausted myself with the stirrup pump. So I did put it in the car, took it down to the garage, and they've got this pathetic airline that you put £1 in, about €1, and it just goes. Got more puff than an asthmatic. And I thought, oh my God. So I've come back home and I'm just looking at it thinking, how am I going to... And anyway, I've seen films, I've seen videos of people with butane, squirt butane into the tyre, light it, boom, and it pops. I've seen it on video. I never tried it myself. I'll wait until someone's here in case I blow myself up, burn all my eyebrows, that sort of thing. But it looks like I'm going to have to butane it to see if I can get a seal to put some air in it. But, you know, these things are sent to trials, aren't they? Now, there's a lot of stuff on Arnhem at the moment. I noticed the British Army documentaries. I put a link to it in my community page if you have a look. I put a link to Arnhem. My wife and I went to Arnhem 20 years ago when we were living in Holland, and it was a complete cock-up. A lot of brave men died needlessly at Arnhem. It's all to do with egos and narcissism and things like that. Because Montgomery wanted his brainchild, he wanted it to be there, and they backed him, and he was not for saying, oops, we've fucked up, let's call the whole thing off and use all those men and equipment to do something else. But they knew there was SS Panzer divisions at Arnhem before they went in, and they didn't tell anybody. They chose not to mention it. Now, I met a guy years and years ago who drove an armoured patrol car, and instantly his tyres were bulletproof. I did ask him this. Like a scout car, a reconnaissance car. And he was at Arnhem, and he was telling me they were whizzing about the lanes, and their job wasn't to, like, shoot Germans and things like that. It was just to clock things, take pictures, and get on the radio telling people what's happening. And they had a little fast bulletproof patrol car, some sort of armoured patrol vehicle. And he said he came around a corner once, and there was a church service that the wedding, they just come out, and they were just having a picture taken outside the church, and he went, pulled up right outside the church. It was an SS officer and his wife and a load of Jerrys all like that, looking all in horror at this armoured car. And I said, did you machine gun them all dead? And he went, no, couldn't do that, it was his wedding day. And off he went. And I said to him, well, didn't you see all the panzers and things at Arnhem? He goes, we did, yeah. Took loads of pictures of them, handed them all in, but they still went ahead with it. It's all down to Montgomery, isn't it? Narcissist. And people who just won't back down, no matter how wrong they are. They won't. Look at all the people that died, all the brave people. The Victoria Crosses were handed out for that debacle. And as I said, you know, when you get to Arnhem Bridge, you cross over into Arnhem itself, you can't turn right and go to Germany because you've got another river. And surely looking at the map, you'd have seen that. But to get through to Amsterdam, I suppose, yeah, into the heartland of Holland, it was fair enough. But getting to Berlin first wasn't on the agenda there, I can assure you.